Hi everyone, welcome to my next video tutorial on behalf of Crafty Fairy Godmothers over on Facebook, and it is for the baby blocks with minis. Right, as you would see, I've already put a list up. I already put a list up of the supplies you're going to need. It is quite chipboard intensive, this one. So as I said in the supplies list, you might want to construct it using recycled cardboard. If not, and you are going to be using chipboard, I am using 1.5 mil. I actually bought this from a recognised company that's on the TV, C&C. So I think you all know who I'm talking about. It is a white with a craft colour on the back. You can actually use any colour you want. Because of what it is, and because it's a baby, I would probably tend to stick with either craft colour or white. I wouldn't use black, not unless you want to use black, of course. It's entirely up to you. It's your baby blocks. You can make them what colour you like. Right, now what we're going to do, you're going to get a piece of your 12 by 12 and you're going to cut it into 4. So you want, and I said you're going to want 4 pieces. Oh, just excuse me 2 seconds, I'm getting palpitations. Oh, I haven't had those for a while. Right, so you're going to need to cut, you're going to actually want 5 6 by 6 pieces of cardstock. Okay, then what you're going to need construction strips. Now I've used craft card, and this is approximately between 280 and 300 GSM. Really good quality, it's really stiff. And what I've done is I've cut those from an A4 sheet, and then I've cut them down to just under 6 inches, because I'm going to be using those to build the cube. Right, speaking of which, now I'm going to want the white on the outside, so I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to add the first of my construction strips. Now if you like, you can taper the corners. I mean, I usually do, but I'm not going to bother for this demonstration. I want to try and get this done as quickly as possible. Right, for the first one, you're going to want to put construction strips on all 4 sides. I think this is a lovely project, and I really hope that you enjoy it as much as you did the stationery box. I was so chuffed with how that came out, and some of the ones that you did, guys, are, wow, I was so pleased. They were amazing. Right, so once you've got the 4 strips on, you're now going to attach your other pieces around the outside. So you're basically forming a cube. So, well, actually it's a box, it's not a cube. Cube's got all sides. And this one's got an opening. That one. That one. And then the final piece. That one. Right, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to some more construction strips, and you're going to want to put them on the edges because we've got to join them together. So I'm putting one on that one. Then I'm going to turn it around Then I'm going to put another strip along this edge and another one along this one. Flip it round, and the final construction strip goes on this side. Right, now peel off. Now, as before in the stationery box, you're just going to butt up the edges. You're not going to cross them over, you're going to just join up the edges. So do it very carefully. It down. Next piece. Butt them up. Whoop. And again. Remove that one as well, because it'll be quite difficult to take off if you haven't. Fold it up and stick that one down. And the same with this one. Put that one down. Right, get your bone folder or whatever you use and give all of those, including the ones that you laid before, a good burnish down. And there we have the beginnings of our block. Now you're going to need to make 3 of these, so you're going to need to cut 15 6x6 pieces of chipboard. Okay, so it's my 1, 2, 3. Okay, now what we're going to do is construct the mini that goes on the inside. So for that you are going to need your 2 covers and your spine. Now this demonstration is for 2 minis that will hold month 1, month 2, and then the other one month 3 and month 4. Okay, when I did the sneaky peek, I showed you the box with 4 minis in, 1 month per mini. I will show you how to do those, but for now I'm just going to show you how to do one that's got the 2 in. And this is what it will look like when it's done. So 1 and 2. Yeah, come on, stop collapsing. It's because it's got no pages in at the moment, so that's what it will look like. Okay, and where the other one we saw, where's that gone, had the 4 albums inside. Okay, right, so we do the 2 at the moment. So you're going to want to cut chipboard, again 6 inches by 5 3/4. So that's 6 inches by 5 3/4, and you're going to need 2 of those. Then you're going to need the spine, which is 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. So that's 2 at 6 by 5 3/4 and 1 at 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, right, now we're going to make this into an album. So make sure we get edge to edge. Now, what we're going to need to do is, using our decorative papers for our mini album, we're going to want to put those on the outside first. Okay, so I am going to choose, let me think, Miss Echo Park. Sorry guys, I didn't realise I'd get quite so far in the video at this stage, so let me get the papers out. Now, I'm using Echo Park Bundle of Joy Girl. These really are gorgeous papers, and I'm actually going to be using this for my, put photographs in of my granddaughter. So, first of all, what I want to do is find out what papers I want to use on the covers. Now, you can, because these are 6x6, you could get away with using a 6x6 pad. The papers will fit, so you don't have to buy the 12x12. See, they will fit on there nicely. So if you want to use the 6x6, fine. You're probably going to need at least, I would have said, oh, let me think, how many? At least three pads. So as I say, it's entirely up to you. I'm actually going to use, to cover the outside of my boxes, I'm going to use the 12x12 because I've got a lot of those. So pull that, and then as you see, look, these are just gorgeous. That's the sticker sheet. Then they've got the alpha sheet. Beautiful. So this is Kaisercraft. Sorry, this is Echo Park Bundle of Joy Girl. And they do one in boy as well. One. Then they've got that one with spots. And then we've got some tags on the back of that one. Then we've got that pattern. Let's turn it back now this way. That one. Followed by like a ruler. We've got little flowers on the back of there. And we've got that one. Stripes. Pink chevron. And the animals on the back. I just love these. Oh, so cute. And I don't know if any of you know, but if you've got a silhouette cameo and go on there, you can actually use your cameo to cut out the shapes, because Silhouette do Echo Park. So they do the elephant, the sheep, all of these, you can actually cut those out on your silhouette. Right, that's just the sheep, so that's basically it, I think. Oh, and that one has the, because I have got two lots. That one's got the onesies, and then it's a diamond pattern on the back of there. Right, now let me see, what am I going to use for the cover? I think actually I'm going to go with that one. Okay. And I'm also going to need some white cardstock as well. Right. So, first of all, I want to, now I'm going to be putting the spine on, but that's going to be in white, and I'm going to come across an inch. So I want to mark an inch on my cover. There, and there, and then I'm just going to come down. Actually, just need to do that with my ruler, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, making sure I've got them around the right way up. Yeah. and that's going to be that one, like that. So that's the outside spine going there. Okay, so I'm going to need to cut my paper at 5 by 5 3/4. So I'm going to use tape for this. I'm going to run the tape down the edge there. And around the outside. Just checking that I didn't have it round the wrong way. Because the height that fits inside the box should be the 5 3/4. Okay, so it's the height is the 5 3/4. The width still stays at 6 inches. Right, I'm going to put a bit across the middle as well. Just a little bit, not too much. Yeah. Right, I'm going to give that a good burnish down. Peel off. Now I'm going to do a covered. You could leave your edges bare, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover mine. So when I say cover, it means I want to fold the paper over and come down about 1/2 inch each side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my cover and I'm going to lay the paper on top, and I'm going to come over. If you've got a grid, even better, because you can use your grid to help line up. Line down and then stick it down. Okay, now flip it over, and then you're going to want to use your ruler to come in. I'm going to come actually a little bit over 1/2 inch and then just mark it. There. And there. Right. Now I'm going to run tape. I'm not going to run tape on my board. I'm going to run it on the paper. You don't have to cake it right to the edge of there because you're not going to see that. Trim those corners off in a tick. There we go. I could rub down. Now I'm going to taper these corners, and I'm going to come in. I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm just going to mark. I'm going to put my Timmy Holtz ruler, and I'm just going to mark where I'm going to be cutting. Let's not mark that because I'm going to do using my pen. God, not very good. Actually, blow that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There you go. Same again, other side. There we are, done. Now I'm going to peel off this back first. Then I'm just going to pull it gently over, then rolling from the centre out. Same on this side. Remove the tape. Gently fold, just to get that paper moving. And fold down, centre out. Now with these corners, you take off the tape What I'm going to do, I'm just going to push these corners down. Same before, roll over and stick down. Give those corners a nice rub. And there we have that covered. Okay, now we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Just want to double check that I'm going to have enough. Yep, I am. So, same as we did before. Going to want to put our tape on. See how we're doing for time. 20 minutes, not bad. Hopefully I should get this done within half an hour. Unbelievable. Half an hour of video takes approximately 2 hours to upload onto YouTube. Don't figure. Right, there we go. And then, I mean, I could upload it straight away directly onto YouTube, but then the quality wouldn't be very good. So that is why I do it like this, and I film it in MP4. Was it MP4? Well, it's high definition anyway. Right, so now exactly the same as I did before. Not that way. So I'm going to lay it down. Rub down, flip it over, and then do exactly the same. Actually, that could have done with coming over a bit more, but never mind. On this side. And then this one. Okay. Out the way. Now we want to add our tape. Yeah, because I've done that, what I'm going to, no I'm not, I'm going to take it on there, but I'm going to take it so it's, I'm going to just run it down that edge like that. Same with that one. As I say, you don't have to do the wrapped minis if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. I just like the way how it looks. There we go. Right, now, oh, I took that out without cutting it off. Right, I'm just going to, that was silly of me, rushing, see? Right, so, corners, fold in. We're done with being folded around a bit more. Right, and there we have our two spines. So we've got our front and our back. Now we want to join this spine with a cover. Now I like to use my ruler to separate the two. So just gonna, don't have to line it up perfectly yet. I'm just gonna mark that, hold that in place, then put this piece on. Take the ruler out, and now I need to find out. Whoop, move that eyeball. I'm usually pretty good at eyeballing eighth. So about that. Now I want to find out how much I need to cut. So I'm going to take it just over the edge by 1/4 of an inch. So that's going to be actually a little bit more than that because I want to do a punch border. So I'm going to take it at 5, 6. Better if I use it the centre. 3. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 by, which we said was 5 3/4, wasn't it? Yeah, 5 3/4 plus another inch, 6 3/4. So it's 6 by 6 3/4. And I am going to use white. Now, I have got some leaf. I thought I had some that was embossed. Ah, there it is. Yeah. This is embossed cardstock. It's got like a lovely paisley design. Don't know if you can make that out, probably not. But it's by Doodlebug Designs Inc. And I think I got this at Hobbycraft, but it was some years ago. But I'm going to use that as my spine. So I said 6 3/4 by 6. No, right. So just need to change my blade because I've been using that to cut chipboard. I'm going to wrap my paper up. So I want 6 3/4. Doesn't matter which way it goes round. So it's 6 3/4 by 6. Okay. Way. Now just check. Yep. Right, so that was going to be 6 3/4. Now I want to punch these edges, so I'm going to look for my punch. No, I don't want that one. Don't want that one. I know which one I want to find. There it is. I think this is called eyelet lace. Just check that I'm going to do the wrong edges again. Yeah. So I'm going to punch down these edges. I'm going to take it. Yeah, what I want to do, I want to try and get it the same. So I'm going to line that up so I can get the same either side. It's about there. Oh, could have done that a bit better, I think. And flip it round, exactly the same on the other side. You could always add the border afterwards. You haven't got to punch it out of the cardstock if you don't want to. You could add something up afterwards. You don't even have to add a border. You could put some lace or maybe on there. But don't forget, it's going in the box, so you don't want too much bulk. Right, now, next thing we have to do is run tape. I'm going to take it on the edge. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. That one. Then on the edge of this cover. Then you want to find the spine. the edge of the spine. Now, I'm not going to do those sides because I'm going to be doing that on the paper. Now what I want to do, I'm going to ink these edges. I don't need to do the other side because it's going to be folded over. So I'm just going to ink those edges, checking I've got them right. Now I'm going to run the tape down just below where the flowers are. Both sides. And then down. Actually, I am going to take it on here. Yeah, because I forgot I'm folding. Just come up past the half an hour mark, so I'll get this done as quickly as possible. Peel off the tape. Now, same with the spines. Now you're going to want to turn this over and you're going to want to find the centre. So that's there. So my centre mark, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be 3. And then the centre of my, I should have done this before I removed the tape off, is about there. So I'm going to line this up in the centre, making sure I've got at least ½ inch above. Stick it down, remove the tape. Now it doesn't really matter which one I use, but then I'm going to get my ruler. I'm going to stick that like that there so I can see that it's against the 6, and then push that up. So one side, flip it round and repeat for the other side. And stick it down. There we go. Just flip it over, give it a good rub down, put it back again, and then we're going to do exactly the same as we did before. So first we need to put tape along the top. So I'm going to do it oh, put that back a bit. I've taken it over the edge of there and I shouldn't have done that. There we go. That burnish down, and then I'll remove this tape and this one. Actually, I'll do this first. Right, now I want to just gently fold over, bring it down and stick it. And remove the tape from this side. Same as before. Roll, fold over and stick it down. I want to burnish. I'm just going to fold this up, so nice and gently. And there we have the first of our minis, which as we know is going to sit inside there. Okay, now you're going to want to do that to make both two of these, and do exactly the same as I've done there. Or as I say, if you want to leave your edges, you can, don't wrap them, it's up to you. Now on the next video we will do the inside and add the I'm going to use Laura Denison Stack the Deck, okay, for the inside. And if we've got time we will start to cover our boxes. So homework, you need 3 of these, and you need if you're not going to be doing the 4, then you need to make 6 of these. But if you do want to do the 4, I will show you in the next video how to make the album smaller, so you get 4 in the box. Okay guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in part 2. Bye.